When people think about Goku, they usually think about screaming, crazy hair colors, and universe-shattering punches. But what if I told you that Goku isn't just a character about power? What if he's one of the most interesting philosophical figures in anime? Because beneath all the energy blasts, transformations, and awesome fights lies a simple idea. The purpose of life isn't to become the strongest, it's to never stop becoming. Most heroes fight for something: revenge, justice, duty, glory. But Goku is different. He doesn't wake up wanting to save the world. He doesn't dream about being a ruler. He doesn't seek wealth, status, or recognition. What drives him is something much stranger: curiosity. The curiosity to discover where his limits are and then break them again and again and again. Think about every major villain Goku faces: Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu, Jiren. On the surface, they're enemies, but philosophically, they're mirrors. Each opponent represents a version of strength that Goku has not reached yet, and that's why Goku often treats enemies differently from other heroes. He doesn't merely want to defeat them, he wants to understand them, learn from them, test himself against them. For Goku, battle is like a conversation, a way of asking, who am I when I'm pushed beyond everything I thought I could do? Now, there's a philosopher named Friedrich Nietzsche. One of the most famous ideas was called self-overcoming. This idea is simple. The greatest challenge in life isn't overcoming other people, it's overcoming yourself. The person you were yesterday, your fears, your weakness, your limitations. When you look at Goku through his lens, everything changes. The transformation becomes symbolic. Super Saiyan isn't just one more power. It's the death of an old version of himself and the birth of something new. The story isn't can Goku beat the villain, the story is can Goku transcend who he used to be. Another fascinating aspect of Goku is how completely he lives in the present. He rarely obsesses over the past. He almost never worries about the future. When he's training, he's training. When he's fighting. And when he's eating, well, he's definitely, let's say that. But there's something deeper happening here. Many philosophical traditions argue that suffering comes from becoming trapped in regret or anxiety. Goku seems almost immune to both. His attention stays fixed on what's directly in front of him. In many ways, his mindset resembles principles associated with Zen Buddhism, not because he's a monk, but because he embodies a state of complete engagement at all times. He's fully immersed in the moment, and that's when his greatest breakthroughs occur. But here's where things get interesting. Goku isn't a perfect philosophical hero. In fact, he raises a difficult question. Is personal growth always a good thing? Sometimes Goku's desire for challenge puts others at risk. He lets enemies grow stronger, he seeks bigger fights. He occasionally prioritizes the pursuit of excellence over immediate safety, and this reveals a tension at heart of his character. Greatness and goodness are not always the same thing. What makes Goku extraordinary is also what makes him dangerous. His obsession with growth sometimes conflicts with his responsibilities, and maybe that's intentional. Maybe the story is asking us whether the pursuit of our higher potential can ever be separated from the people around us. Most stories end with a hero reaching the top, the final victory, the ultimate achievement, the destination. But Goku's story really never ends, because there is no final form, no final summit, no point where he says, I've made it. Every peak becomes a starting line for the next climb, and that's maybe why so many people connect with him. Not because they'll ever fire a Kamehameha, but because everyone understands what it feels like to struggle against their own limits, to become something more than they were yesterday, to keep moving forward even when the journey never truly ends. Maybe Goku's greatest lesson isn't about strength, it's about possibility. Possibility that growth has no finish line, that your limits are not fixed, that every version of yourself is temporary, and that the most meaningful battle you'll ever fight isn't against an enemy, it's against the person you used to be. What do you think? Is Goku just a mindless idiot, or is his character something much deeper on a philosophical level? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, Subscribe for more deep dives into the philosophy hidden inside anime.